Yeah, it was a big game, SEC game, and they're a great team, so ready for Saturday.
What do you remember about their defense last year?
Defense, very physical. I mean, they're always physical. They always have a great defense, and they do a great job of what they do. So, I mean, they have a great defense. They've been doing a great job this year.
I know you want to keep an even keel all games, that sort of thing. Is it a little bit tougher to maybe not get more up for a game like LSU than others, or do you care? Or do you get more up for a game like LSU, or do you try to keep it the same every week?
I mean, you gotta stay calm, gotta stay focused, and just prepare right all week. You know what I'm saying? They're a great team, a great opponent, but you gotta stay focused and execute the plan in hand by what you do throughout the week with preparation. So you just gotta prepare right and to get ready for Saturday.
Based on yesterday's practice, how have you seen the team sort of refocus coming out the ball?
I mean, everybody decided to get back there, get back to work. You know what I'm saying? We had a couple of days off. Just got back there, just practicing hard and just get ready and get prepared for the week. So.
How was the break for you? I mean, you've been kind of carrying the load offensively. You know.
Well, yeah, I just went home and just chilled with my family and watch football. That was about it. But I just decided to be home with my family to see them again.
Do you have a pregame ritual that kind of evens you out before a game?
No, just chill, relax, stretch out, get taped, just the normal stuff for the game.
Obviously, you're going against their defense. That's the matchup for you. But do you ever kind of get excited for the possibilities of competing against another running back of Leonard's caliber, of your caliber?
I mean, I get excited. Every week we get to play and compete against the team, and every SEC team, every team we play has great players. But since this is another week to play against a great team, another opportunity.
You ever get to meet him, Leonard?
No, I never met before.
Does LSU's defense have some of the bigger linebackers you guys have faced this year?
Yeah, they have big linebackers. They're physical. They've been doing good this year, so I know they'll play good in the game, but we just got to prepare right about what we do throughout the week.
This has potential to be kind of a sloppy game. You know, a lot of rain, it looks like, in the forecast. Does that change your mindset going into it? You know, do you prepare ball control better or what?
I mean, we just got to do what I'm doing throughout the week. I mean, the whole season by what we've been doing, whether it's playing with the ball. I mean, if it rains, we played the Raven before, so just got to just do what we got to do. I mean, it don't matter if it's raining or not. Just got to do what we got to do.
You face more off-the-field distractions this week with people talking about the game than you would with a lot of other weeks?
No, I don't really pay attention to that, so there's no distraction for me.
Leonard said yesterday he wouldn't want to tackle you. Would you want to tackle him?
No, that's a big boy to bring down. He run field physical and runs the ball mean, so, I mean, that's a big boy to bring down. So I probably wouldn't, but, you know what I'm saying, he runs the ball the right way, so.
Do you admire other running backs like him? Do you kind of get to see them and appreciate what they do?
Yeah, I mean, he does a great job for his team and what he does, and every week he brings it. You know what I'm saying? He runs the ball physical, makes plays for his offense, and does a great job by helping his team.
Do you ever watch film of other running backs to learn things, or you mainly watch film yourself?
I watch other running backs. I mean, I watch football on Sunday, all the elite running backs in the league, so I just watch what they do. You know what I'm saying? I just see what they do and what I can bring to my game.
Who's your favorite?
I don't really have one right now because I feel like every running back in the league has been doing a great job. Nobody's really elevated himself like past anybody else. But I mean, Todd's been doing a great job. I mean, I talk to him a lot, so I'm just excited for him to watch him run the ball and see him get back out there.
Seeing him do well early, does that kind of give you confidence for your own potential?
Oh yeah, I got pumped watching him run the ball just because I know how hard he worked to get back on the field and just what he's done for a game, just unbelievable. Just coming off an ACL injury, and I write him every Sunday after the game to tell him congratulations and keep on doing it.
There's been talk just prior about the success Leonard has had, about maybe moving the 3-year after high school rule. As a player, do you kind of deal into that? Do you you think you're ready after a year or two?
No, I never get caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? You come to college. I mean, you play football. I mean, if you're a competitor and that's what you love to do, then you're gonna play all 3 years. You just don't. I don't try to get caught up on that. That's just hype. That's just talk. So I just try to focus on what I need to focus on.
Game this week, right?
Yeah, just another game. We're gonna do the same thing every week we do at practice. I think go out there, everybody need to be focused and get ready to execute for Saturday.
Seems like with this rivalry, it starts for you guys, first of all, with the understanding of just what it is, and then you guys are at like the All-American games and the All-Star games with guys that are going to LSU. Did you meet anybody from LSU when you were at All-Star games and talk anything just about the rivalry after you had committed?
It was a while back now. I really can't remember any guys that went to LSU in my class. No, but it's a big rivalry though. But I really can't think of anybody. But yeah, it's a big rivalry for us. You know, I think it started really my freshman year when we played LSU, and then every game's been great every time I played against them. So I think that's enough right there just to become a rivalry.
What have you seen from their run defense?
I think their defensive ends do a great job of playing low to high. They have great leverage, so we need to do a great job of blocking those guys. And their linebackers, they play fast. Some young guys, not young guys, but some fast, athletic guys that can move to the ball from sideline to sideline. So we got to do a good job of getting hat on those guys also.
What would it be like if you were a defender having to tackle Derrick Henry? What would that be?
I mean, I think it would be pretty interesting. Me personally, man, I think probably just got to wrap them up by the legs. That's the only way you can stop somebody by their legs that big. But, Derrick does a great job of, moving sideline to sideline. He's a very athletic guy, and he makes a lot of guys miss. So it would be a pretty tough task to bring him down.
One of the things people always mention with their defense is their speed and disruptiveness. What do you see from them on film? What do you remember in the last couple of years?
That's what I think, man. Biggest thing I can remember is they're physical and they play fast too. So, and that's the type of ball we like to play here. We like to be physical and run downhill, and they do a great job of trying to bring the intensity. And it's always a good game when we play them. And their defense is doing the same thing this year, and I think it's going to be a great game for us.
What do you take more pride in? Kind of laying a big block that springs Derrick, or making a big first down catch?
I like blocking, man, and seeing another guy, make a big run. Because a block gets a lot of attention. And if you make a big block to, to win the game, or just to make a big explosive run. So I don't mind, man, making a huge block.
What was the film work like after, or the film study after the Tennessee, that block to the side, the game-winning score that Derrick had? You were obviously one of the big blockers on that play. Yeah,
it was a play that we've always ran, and it was just another play we called. Just that you got to execute, your assignment, and we did that, and the results were what we wanted.
Facing a front like LSU that you said is both physical, athletic, all that kind of stuff. What are some of the keys for you guys facing a front like that?
Getting your hands inside and finishing them, because they never give up on plays. When you think you're done blocking them, you just got to keep blocking them some more till the whistle blows, and that's what it's going to take this week for us to, be successful in the running game.
I feel like Coach Miles said before the season, I might be wrong, the group of linebackers that he has now are even more athletic than some of the guys that he's had before, who were obviously athletic also. Do you guys see that?
Yeah, I can see that on film. Like I said, those guys are very athletic, but I think that's just allow us to, go out there and, play more physical and get ready to, take care of what we got to do. Like those guys are fast, but, I think we got to play faster and be more physical to them.
Is Cam Robinson and those Louisiana guys, they've been a little more vocal this week?
Yeah, every week, we play something. Whatever team we play, somebody's from that state, we're gonna mess with them. But Cam, they've been loud this week, man. I think it's a big game for them, of course, and it's gonna be interesting, man, to see what goes on.
You think they take a lot of heat, being from Louisiana and coming here?
Oh yeah, they do, man. No doubt about that. I'm pretty sure they do.
Tonight they're gonna do the initial college football playoff, ranking. Are y'all aware as players? Do you is that completely off your radar?
Oh yeah, I didn't know about it till now. You just mentioned it, but we just try to focus on what we're doing right now. We got a big game ahead of us. We do what we got to do right now. Everything goes down the road to take care of itself.
So it doesn't matter if you're in the top 10, top 25.
Yeah, no, it don't matter, man. It's 1 week at a time.
What are you expecting from the stadium on Saturday?
Loud, man, for 60 minutes. Everybody's into it. Great atmosphere. You won't be able to get this one back. I think it'll be a game everybody wants to remember.
It's supposed to be rainy. You like playing in the rain?
I don't like it, but whatever it takes to get a W, we'll do it. We done it one time this year, played in the rain, so I think we'll be ready to play it again.
What was the stadium like the last time that you played LSU? What are some of the things you remember from Brian Denny the last time that you guys played down there?
Oh, it was loud, man. It was loud, man. It was my first time playing LSU, so it was different for me, but it was loud the entire game, and it was a good game again, and I had a chance to make a big play, so it got loud that time too. But it was loud the whole game.
Is that the play you still hear the most about from your freshman year, that touchdown?
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, when fans just talk about it, that's what they bring up a lot. The LSU play from freshman year. Yeah.
You said you don't really like playing in the rain, but does that kind of weather conditions, those kind of conditions, feed into your style as a team?
I think whenever it rains, I think every team, has to adjust. Of course, sometimes if it rains hard, you got to take your gloves off. You don't want your gloves are no good when it rains so hard. And then sometimes you have to run the ball more, because it's very difficult to pass. And of course, the receivers have the hard time catching the ball. So it changes it up a little bit, but I don't think it's going to rain that hard where we have to change our entire game plan. Yeah.
Seems like both sides know kind of exactly what you're going to get, in a game like this.
Yeah.
So how big is this week of preparation leading into your game?
It's very big. Our coaching staff do a great job of always, telling us what we're going to expect. And, every time we get out there every Saturday, it's what they told us all week. Like you said, man, nobody's going to hide anything when it comes down to these two teams. We know what each other's going to do. So it's about who goes out there and execute it the best.
I guess you have the team meetings every week where Nick and whoever else kind of previews the week. What did Nick say yesterday leading into this week?
Yeah, for me, I think he usually does the defense. I'm an offensive guy, so we work usually with Coach Kiffin. He tells us the preview about the other defense. So I'm not sure what Coach told the defense, but for us, we just gotta go out there and execute our plays that we have assigned for this week. And like I said, we're gonna be physical. We're gonna run the ball downhill, and we're gonna get after it.